The model designation of this bike is the Nishiki Rally. I'm not exactly sure where that fits in the hierarchy, but it's very near the bottom, I think, because of the low level of the componentry that was on it, the fact that it's a straight gauge high tensile frame, and it has stamped dropouts. So all of that puts it at or near the bottom of their bike lineup for the period. Now, the interesting thing about Nishiki is that they were one of the manufacturers that date coded their serial numbers. The serial number on this bike is CC104444. The first two letters are the country of designation that it was manufactured for, and the second one indicates the last digit of the year that it was manufactured. The C is for Canada. It was manufactured in Japan for the Canadian export market. The C means that the last number of the year was a 3, and the 104,444 means that that was the number that rolled off the line, the sequence number from that year of manufacture. So it was a 104,444th frame to roll off the line that year. So we know the last digit in the year was a 3, but that doesn't tell us which decade it was in. But we can pin that down further by looking for the date codes on some of the components. And we find that the brakes and brake levers all have a date code on the back. In this case, because it's got the turkey wings, or safety levers, or whatever you want to call it. This has a very simple to decipher month and year code, so it's 0783 on both of them. So we know those were manufactured in July of 1983. And the brake calipers themselves, the rear caliper, the date code is 0683, and the front caliper is 0983. Now we move on to the derailleurs, which were made by Sun Tour. They had a letter designation for the date codes, and in this case, the front derailleur, have to get my glasses on. The front derailleur has a stamp on the back that says ZH or ZH for our friends south of the border. So the Z was the designation for 1983, and the H was the month of August. So the front derailleur was manufactured in August of 1983. The rear derailleur has the date stamp ZJ. ZJ would be October of 1983. So the frame indicates a manufacture year of 3, so we can determine from the date on the components that it was 1983. So we can assume that it was built late in the year 1983. If anyone watching does know where the Rally fit into Nishiki's lineup, I'd appreciate if you drop me a comment and let me know. On the back of the top tube it says Toshiba. I think that's the frame material designation. Here as I can make out, it says Toshiba 150 high carbon tubes. So it's not chromoly, it's just high carbon, high tensile steel. Heavyweight. I'm sure it'll stand up just fine.